Hello. It would have let me do the live as a it has to be a game. So whatever. All right. Yeah, we're live now. Hello, Seiji. Good evening. You just position myself. Can you cook me sabo? What is that? Tell me what it is and how you make it. What? Noodles? What? Hindi ka na bartender? Ngayon lang to. Ngayon lang to. Can you cook eggs? Well, you can ask me how you can cook eggs properly. I want eggs. How do you like your eggs? So you like it boiled, um sunny side up, scrambled, what else? Poached. You ever tried raw egg and a soda? Alright, let's try and marunong ka po ba magluto ng pandesal? Yeah, of course. So here's our egg. You put it here. I heard it tastes like a milkshake. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it tastes exactly like that. Hello, Naomi. Hello, Supernova. So let me actually figure out how to work this kitchen here. Actually knock something IRL. Am I putting out a different vibe? Burnt edge, or a soft edge flavor, sunny side up flavor. I I like it crispy, to be honest. I'm a big fan of texture in food. I usually don't mind it, but I think texture really makes a great dish, you know. And a runny yolk. I was just talking about this with someone this morning. You know how we like our eggs prepared. Dippy eggs are the best. You know, you get a nice nice bread. All right, let's try and follow this recipe here. I think we can make a pizza or a French baguette. So there's like a recipe here that I can follow. Like here, it's like a right there. So we can try and do that while while I stream this. It has been a while since you streamed in a 3D space. Yeah. All right. So I have the menu here. So we can make a baguette, a mini baguette, white bread, a croissant, a melon pan, and a pizza. Or let's try making a baguette. Let's try making that one first. So as per VR chat ingredients, we need flour, salt, dry yeast, and water. So flour is here. What else? Dry yeast and water. It's crazy that I have to physically reach for stuff. Can you actually make a literal baguette on VR? Yeah, I am making it right now. See, it's growing. And place on a kneading board and spread it out by hand. Oh, place a cloth on for baguettes and let it ferment for the second time. Yeah, I am making bread right now. And then of course we do this. No, where do I put this? Place in an oven plate and bake in an oven. Oh, I wonder how long that will take. Oh, when it's done. It's done, guys. Look, bread. I wish it was this easy, to make bread like IRL. Anyway, the whole point of this live is I want you guys to ask me culinary questions if you have any. I want you know. Oh, I want you to know that I am a trained pastry chef. So if you got any questions, I'll try to I'll try to answer as much as what my knowledge can allow me to. What are we? What are we baking? Well, I just made the baguette here. How do you actually pronounce croissant? That's how I pronounce it. That's my instructor. That's how my instructor pronounces it. Have you made a cake before? Like IRL or or uh, or on VR? Oh, IRL. Yeah, of course I did. I made I made a cake for my finals. How about we make let's try and do something else. All right, let's make a croissant. So it's flour, flour, salt, and sugar. What was the most difficult dish that you made as a final project? Um, I I made I made coffee cakes for yeah, that was my main thing aside from a cake. So I my main thing was the cinnamon roll, and I kind of made a mistake. I felt like I had it down, but I didn't notice that instead of flour, I I put I put cornstarch in it. I almost failed that finals because I wasn't paying attention. But it was it was my proctor's fault because she was the one who handed me that bowl of cornstarch, and they made me, you know, redo it because it was like an honest mistake, to be honest. But still, I own up to it because I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, what's the next? Yeah, I did. I passed. I passed that I passed that exam. It's so hard to reach. Hold on, let me actually position myself because I'm afraid I'm too tall for this kitchen. I am absolutely too tall for this kitchen. Let me see. Let me show you guys what I'm working with here. No, I have to crouch down to even reach into those into those ingredients behind me. No, we ferment it. I roll it out with a rolling pin. And cut with the pizza cutter. And roll the triangular dough into a ball by hand. Oh god, I wish it was this easy to actually make a croissants IRL. Place them in an oven plate. It takes too long to make a good croissant because like you have to layer it carefully, and to make a to make a good one, a really nice tasting one, you have to um you have to use a nice quality butter. Oh, how do I put this here? Like it doesn't click. Do you hear the water? It's the ambience of this 3D space that I'm currently in. Hello, Zella. And they're done. Look, anyway, they're all just floating in this world now. That was tastes like nothing, to be honest. I wish it was real. There's a bunch of things here. Hold on, let's try them out. There's a huge microphone here. I don't know. Hello. Hello. It doesn't work. I know how it works. This is so stupid. It shoots out eggs. Alright, let's try and go here for now. And see what else we can find in this. Ooh. Alright, we can make a pizza. Let's reset, I guess. How do I reset everything? This looks so posh for. Oh, we got extended. Thank you, Tito Aris. All right. Let's try and make pizza. Let's reset everything. So to make a pizza, hold on. So put all the ingredients in a red dough bowl. So we're gonna need flour, salt, sugar, butter, dry yeast, water, and milk. Alright, so it's the basic dough. Alright. I feel like I've done this like quite recently, so I still remember. So white flour and salt. This is just how the sound effects are. So we need water. These are actually legit ingredients though. I swear to God, I cannot reach it because this area is too small for me. Oh. Wait, do you have the physically lean in? Hold on a second. This is actually insane. Like who would want actually super low countertops like this? Oh, and you know what? Can I tell you about my IRL kitchen, like the one that I'm using here in my house right now? So it does actually hurt my back now, because when this house was being made, like ages ago, I remember my mom, she was getting the kitchen made, and she was the measurements for it was for her, cause and it's it's quite it's quite hard to cook from the from that countertop, because I've grown taller, and I that's why I hate doing dishes, because I go there and I have to stand for like probably 10 minutes just doing the dishes, and it sucks. It sucks basically. And I just want the yeast, man. Why aren't you? Water and milk. It's growing super fast. So we're going to need a kneading board. And place place on a kneading board and spread it on my hand and spread tomato sauce on the dough. It's tomato sauce, olive oil, basil, and mozzarella. We're making the sauciest pizza ever. Also, thank you ulit, Tito Aris. Is that an actual instruction for making pizza? Well, it's quite what do you call this? A bridge, but it's pretty much the same thing. It is quite basic. So we bake this directly on the oven. Oh, it's done. So we just need to. It's done. But I wish there was more. There was more of these cooking worlds. It feels like yeah, exactly. I wish it actually. I kind of wish I have pizza now, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to take care of myself. I haven't had um I haven't had any unhealthy stuff. Well, I don't think pizza is unhealthy. Probably in a large amount, yeah, but a pizza would be really nice right now, you know. Well, it would be really nice to buy a pizza. That's impressive. No, you don't know how much I've been holding back. I haven't exactly taken care of myself well in the past few days, but I've been working out. My trainer actually told me that I should eat more. She got mad that I don't eat enough carbs. And I'm like, no, I'm just really lazy, to make any. The viewers are lesser than usual. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind it. I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest. As much as possible. I don't want to know how much viewers that I got. To be perfectly honest, like I don't care. You must feel tired fast. I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. But I don't really do physical stuff, you know, aside from you know going to the gym, like three times a week. And I try to get as much food in me before training because I do get scolded. Hello Naoshi, kumusta? I'm way too inconsistent with my works on. That's why I barely put on any weight. Are you like bulking up? And you're like trying to bulk up? We're gonna be making a Nerucore. How would that even go? Like I don't really know the things that I do here that would like have a would like have a what's that thing called? Like a compilation of things. Would that my fast metabolism is way too much of a pain. Oh, I get you. I get you a lot. I also have a fast metabolism. And I do have. Sorry, this is quite PMI, but I really have good gut health. That I know what time I have like a set time every day when to go number two. So I'm not really afraid when I go outside and I feel like uh I might feel like going number two. Is it okay to screen record? I don't mind. You can do it. Prince told me that skinny can also be a starters if you build muscle. That's good. Yeah, I think it's much easier to build muscle when you're quite skinny. But I don't really know. Well, hold on. I'm like trying to locate my mouse. And let me go a bit. Well, I think I'm too close. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm got closer to my desk. I'm like I'm like taller than my trainer. She's like around 5'4". But oh my god, the muscles on her. I think she can bench my whole body weight. And it's crazy that because she works with a friend. So she's like, I want to say a friend, like it's like a common person that you know through someone else. And my friend didn't know that she trains, because she has like what you would call a sleeper build. She's a tiny woman, and the she 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 actually has like a she actually have like a really great um a really great um derriere is what I want to say. Thanks for the follow, AJ. Oh yeah, exactly. She doesn't have anything like up here, but my God, when she benches you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about this. I was going to talk about I was going to this whole lie was me about talking about culinary things. Like, you know, if you guys had anything you want to know about cooking or tips that you would like me to give you, that's like the whole point of this. Don't make me say stuff about how uh, how my trainer has a great you know. You just show what's available in a pan. What do you usually eat on the daily? Like I find myself eating a lot of protein, like chicken. Like I could honestly eat chicken every day for like a month straight. I don't get sick of it, to be honest. There's way too many ways to prepare a good bird. Is it okay to drink Milo every day? Isn't that their whole stick that you drink it every day? I don't actually drink a lot of things in the morning, like especially hot ones. Because while I do have nice gut health, like the moment I consume anything hot in liquid form, it messes that up. Fried rice, pasta, and some random stuff. I think pasta is like just one of those things where it doesn't matter which noodle you use, but it just goes with everything. But for me personally, fettuccine. It's like a spaghetti pasta, but it's flat. That one I think works best with any cream sauce. It doesn't work with the red sauce. Like how you would put red sauce on a spaghetti noodle noodle or pasta. I keep calling it noodle. I think I'm gonna get a bunch of Italians mad at me. You only know how to cook pancit canton. I don't think it's healthy to eat that every day. Oh yeah, exactly. So the surface area. My grandmother would I remember when she was still around, she would make like the best gnocchi. It's spelled like GNOCCHI. She would make that out of potato flour. No, it's not potato flour. It's actually potatoes. It's how you would make you put AP flour in sort of mashed potato, and then you just fry it in butter. It's really good. I miss it. You're cooking it in VR. I'm giving out culinary tips in VR. Are noodles and spaghetti and pipe pasta the same? I don't think there's quite a few people who think they're not the same. That are quite feisty with how everything is like being referred to as. Hold on, I think. Hold on. My wire is getting into my hair. Too much overrated. I thought this being Italian myself. I think it's really good though. It's more of like a fond memory for me. I haven't had any, since my grandma passed, and my mother is like really intent on not giving me the recipe until she passes herself. And to be honest, I feel like that's going to be a really long time. She doesn't share it. It's one of those things that she's really, really stubborn about. Yeah, definitely a gatekeeper. When they chew them, they get stuck on the high part of my mouth. Yeah, that's definitely the experience. Just part of the experience of eating it. But see, I don't really know much about Italian stuff. I'm like hopeless. I still make that one type of carbonara that people are always so mad about, because I am Filipino, and when I want like I know the basic carbonara is really really easy. It's just egg and cheese, but you need like good cheese for it, and then a good protein for it, like guanciale. But um, I I am guilty for making Filipino your typical Filipino what I call this carbonara is what they want to call it. I can make a proper Italian carbonara. I can make it. I did my best to learn it at least, but the typical Filipino one with cream, with the with all-purpose cream. I find that really good. Well, yes, you're right. It's a heretical. Well, it's good and easy. Can you please speak Tagalog? Okay, sure. I can do that for you. It's ano ba yung gusto mo sabihin ko? Adobo. I once made. No, it wasn't me. It's my sister. She makes a really good adobo yung adobong kangkong, and she also gatekeeps how she makes it. Like I tried recreating how she makes it, but it's just different when she makes it. Hello. Ano yung ulit yung pangalan mo? Aya? Tama ba? Your name was Aya, right? Man, I'm forgetting everyone now. It's like, my controller died. Hold on. My hands are not moving. There we go. It's moving now. Have you ever eaten amatriciana? I have heard of it. It looks like a spaghetti to me, but I didn't know the difference. I am from the Philippines. Your chef know what happened to the bar. This is like just a side quest. I'm like side questing as a chef for now. Hello, Cyan. And Zag, what's up? Did they not get any flares? I want to use flares. So I have to go live for like 140. Can I ask what do you do in your lives besides giving tips for cooking? Well, this is actually the first time I did this. I am actually a bartender, and I usually just talk to people. They uh they give me things to talk about. I try my best to give out like advice or anything. It's mostly unsolicited, but I'm gained quite a following, from doing that for 3 months now, and it is quite fun to be honest. Right now, I'm just doing a side quest. How many hours is 140 minutes? It should be at least like 2 hours, right? Thank you, JJ. The Scrub Daddy. Hello, Scrub Daddy. Does it actually have like that wide of a mouth? Does it come with that big of a mouth? I feel like I'd be getting scammed if the Scrub Daddy that I bought has a mouth like that. There's a way to. There's so little surface area. What do you mean, JJ? How can I help you? I used to be a bartender when I was younger in my dad's bar. So what do you do now? And how long have you been working? Like how old were you? you were working at the bar at 9 years old. That's amazing, ma'am. They let you do that. Hello, Chuya. Thank you for the follow. But now you're studying. Okay, that's good. I'm still waiting on those questions. Like I had like a whole thumbnail doing this. Like I wonder if I can show you guys. I made a whole thumbnail for this live, and let me let me let me find that. It's fine. It's okay. Look at this. Let this. I made this yesterday, like around 4 a.m. in the morning. It's like 4 a.m. I was doing that. It's really good, right? It's a thumbnail for the other website, for when I post the VOD for this one. It's hard to believe, but in Italy, especially in small towns where I lived, it was normal. I can only imagine how it's like um living in a small Italian town. I feel like it's pretty nice. Like the community would be really good, and there's always like good food around. I've, I've only you ever I've only ever been around Italian Americans, but um they were nice. They fed me. For me, what makes a person a good person is when they feed another person. You're live every Monday. I Not really. I don't follow a schedule these days, but I do try to go live almost every day. What's your favorite what's your favorite drink to make? I don't know. Does child labor count if it's like a family business? My grandma told me when I wasn't around yet, they used to have like a pasta factory. I actually did see most of the pasta making machines that they had when she would make things in the kitchen, and then she would use them sometimes. But it's pretty nice though, getting to do something and then being paid. I wish I did something like that growing up. I had like I think I barely had any like allowance going to school. because I would be given the things that I need, like food, then or like whatever. Like I almost didn't bring any money with me, you know, during my elementary days. I would have loved getting like toys or whatever. I mean, I don't think children need money, you know, or like what do they even do with it aside from just buying toys, you know? Ooh, a blue angel. Okay, I think I remember that. It's like well, let me try to recall. I mean, it's blue, so it has a curacao in it, brandy, and then lemon juice. Am I I can't remember that much. I love me a mojito. That's my favorite drink to make and to consume. I find the process of muddling really satisfying, you know, crushing limes and salt and sugar. I mean, it's my favorite thing. It's so refreshing too. You muddle limes and sugar and mint. That's it. That was it. That's my favorite one. I like white rum. Sometimes I use vodka, but you know, as long as it's not it's any kind of clear alcohol, I use it. You know, just to have an excuse to have a mojito. But really, I don't really drink much. I don't I I am just curious about alcohol that it made me want to study and train professionally. So I did get a certificate. So I am a certified bartender actually. But I never really got to do anything with it, you know, because I ended up doing something else as a job by the time I finished and got my certification. Oh, haha, funny joke. You still practice your bartending skills recently? Only for family occasions, you know. That's the only time that I get to do anything with it. But I do have a small counter bar here in my kitchen. You know, just it's just filled with the basic stuff. I barely touch it. But it's only there for when I have visitors that want to drink something, you know, something a little nice. But I don't have a fully stocked bar. Just simple ingredients like I don't know, yeah, triple sec, stuff like that, and bitters. Do you like super alcoholic drinks? Not really, to be honest. It's fun enjoying them. I find joy in like the process of it, like just mixology in general. I find that really interesting. Like the combination of flavors and how everything harmonizes. If you get what I mean, I find satisfaction in that. Just how everything works. But as for consuming them, not really. I'm quite simple. I enjoy a cold beer. To be honest, that's all I need after like a long day. What do you mean beating? What's a beating voice sounds like? Oh yeah, definitely beer. That's my favorite one. I was actually on my last live. I was actually drinking. Oh, a Guinness. It goes with everything. I wish they sold it here though, like locally. A Guinness. They don't really have it here in the Philippines. I only get a nice Guinness in really fancy bars. You know. Adobo takeout. Sorry po, last order na po eh. Tapos na yung last order kanina. Ito, I can give you a pizza. Yan po. And isang slice. Hello, Kermie. Okay, sige, ito na po. Balong gawa po yan. Hindi ako makatulog sa kape. Alright, it's like 12. It's already 12. I can't believe it's been an hour, to be honest. Oh, the consequences of my actions, right? Midnight snack is basically breakfast. That's not true. Anything, breakfast would be anything that you would eat after you haven't eaten something in about for like a long time or like after waking up. But I mean, I guess it's kind of true. I suppose. Like you can wake up on at around midnight, and then the first thing you eat that would be breakfast. What time is it in the Philippines? It's like 12. It's 12. It's like 12 midnight. So that's why I'm speaking like this. What is galis? Is that what you find in a dog? Yeah, that's literally it. It's what you break your fast with. Seriously though, what is galis? That's my first time hearing of that. Ano ka, Waray, Bisaya, Tagalog, or ano? I am Filipino. How are you? I am good. I am good. What is it, Shiro? What got you tweaking out? Filipino ka ba, pero ano ka? Like, what do you mean? Like, why does it matter? Does it matter here? Do you like anime? Yeah, of course. I watch it sometimes. Right now, I am watching Seventh Prince. I forgot the title. Is about this really overpowered Seventh Prince. That's what I'm watching currently. Yeah, Shiro. We have celebrated 2,000 followers a few days ago. Are you using Oculus? Yeah, the Meta Quest 3. I'm like kind of disturbed by how they gave the Seventh Prince like really like why did they give him those kinds of ties? He has no reason to be having like ties like those as a child. The way he was designed, and they really focus on it too. Aside from that, I quite enjoy the story, to be honest. I mean, I guess it is quite the femboy MC. Have you ever watched AOP? I did. It's okay. I'm not really a big fan of it, but I get why people like it. I mean, I guess I'm one of those people who'd rather like you know have the story where they didn't turn into titans and just fought them as humans. You know that whole twist about turning into a titan. I didn't really dig it. I didn't really dig it. Like I wish they just stayed humans. And then they tried to figure out how to get rid of the titans as humans. I'm not really into those type of things. Like turning into the thing that you hate the most. Those types. I know, not really into that. Do you like romance anime? I do. I enjoy it. I like Ore Monogatari. That's my favorite one. I think it's the cutest thing ever. Okay, Shiro, good night. Not really though. AUP should have stayed grounded. That it would have been more interesting if it stayed that way. Have you watched My Dress Up Darling? I've heard good things about it, but not really. I don't know why I refuse to watch that. Like I don't know. I don't know why I just can't can't have the energy to watch it. And like I'm like trying right now though. Right now, I'm thinking of starting um this flower blooms with dignity. Is that the correct title of that? But it goes something like that. Well, I'll try to force my no, I wouldn't say force. probably maybe I'll consider it. I watched like the first episode, but I stopped halfway. But it just made me want to own a cake shop. Maybe I'll also meet like a cute girl who likes cakes. Did you watch Yo-Yo? Yeah, I did. I liked JoJo before the anime. Wait, I knew someone who had the volumes, and then they would help me read it, and it was nice. I like the art, you know, bizarre as it is. Is One Piece worth watching? That's an interesting question. Um, that's a good question. Yeah. I like it, to be honest. It's one of those things that I watch early, growing up. It has a place in my heart, but um the anime though, I don't really watch the anime. I highly recommend Violet Evergarden. I watch Violet Garden Evergarden. Episode 10 is one of those episodes that really just made me bawl, sob, and then like cry on the floor. Like literally. I uh I wasn't expecting it. Hello, Pellyman. I'm good. I am good. Does it get good at the start, or does it need to wait to get interesting? Maybe all right. If you want to get into One Piece, maybe start with the remake. They're doing a remake for it. I think that would be a good way to start if you don't want to, just watch the backlog. Cause yeah, that's different from the live action. Yeah, this it's different. It's like I don't know which studio is making it, but I would watch it again. Have you heard that Steel Ball Run will be animated? I'm quite iffy about it because I know those horses will be 3D, and it will look weird, Hello, Shadow, and Kitty Paws. I uh I am about to end this. We're like almost done with the timer. So any advice for a freshman in pol sci? I mean, I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable in that field. Oh, okay. We got saved. We got saved by Pito Aris. So we got an extension. So you can stay. Advice for a freshman pol sci. Why? What made you get into it though? We got saved by the bell. Thank you, Pito Aris. With the clutch. What is your most hated anime? Anything by Seiyo Koji. I feel like I answered that really fast. I feel like that's how it will end through thermal. Can like Brooke actually die? Like I know how his double fruit works, but how long? Like can he only die like one time? Or if he dies now, will he come back? So what if you throw him overboard? Like, oh god, we got an extra 30. All right, thank you again. Am I the only one who forgets the anime of the characters? Oh, I'm like the same thing. I love it actually because it's I get to enjoy things like the second time. What anime should I watch before I become a politician? Um, a realist. What was that thing? What's that anime called again? Maybe that will help you. You know, I love how I'm in this outfit, you know, looking like a chef and everything. But we're talking about anime. This will be really awkward. Um, you know, uploading this over at the other website. I don't know if that's realist hero. It's like I forget. He was like doing. He was helping the kingdom. Oh yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, he got summoned into another world to manage a kingdom. Yeah, I think that's the one. And we're like doing a different kind of cooking. Death Note or Attack on Titan. I enjoyed Death Note a lot. I feel like it should have it should have ended by the time when he defeated L. That would have been the perfect ending for it. If you know if you wanted Light to win, then yeah, that would have been like a perfect ending for it. But I was one of those people who rooted for like you know him being caught. They all watched Demon Slayer. I haven't watched the 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 movie version yet. A lot of my friends has already. I feel like um in Infinity Castle, and then I don't know how far along you guys have read, or are you guys finished the manga, but I feel like they will still milk the heck out of it. Like there's this is really minor spoilers, but it's quite obvious that it's hitting there. But in that final battle with Muzan, I feel like they'll still manage to cut it into two parts. You know, they definitely will. It's like that battle with Muzan. It's like one night, and it's like a race to dawn. They will definitely like milk it. But I really admire how the author ended it there, you know. That's what I like about it most. Tagalog. Tagalog. All right, we can do the live in Tagalog naman. What was your first anime? It's Gunbuster. That was my first anime. No wait, I don't think it's Gunbuster. It's more like it's Gunbuster is that anime that um awakened something in me. If you know, you know. If you watch Gunbuster, it's really good. I don't like how it got super rush. No, yeah, the like the prologue. Yeah, I kind of wish that they expanded on, you know, the life after demons and all that stuff. But I really did like enjoy or like admire how the other just went in. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna milk this any further. Something snap. Oh, I get that reference. I get that reference. It's Gohan. What are you cooking there? Well, I just finished. And you know what? I don't feel like doing cooking questions anymore. The VOD will be really interesting. I mean, at least the first hour we have been you know, cooking about talking about cooking stuff. I love the blonde hair demon. I don't like the other one. Akaza, yung mukhang basketball. Can you make banana bread for me? Wait, I don't have any bananas anymore. And also, no waffles. Oh wait, you know what? Let me see. Oh, we don't have any. I'm sorry. We have this now. Strawberry shortcake, bee stings, shoe cream. Hello, Circle. Miss Circle. I'm actually like sitting down. Do you guys want? I always do this for new viewers. Because I am actually quite tall. So this is what I look like if I stand up. Yeah, I'm a freak of nature. I kind of just adjusted my model to be as tall as I am sitting, you know. You don't mind asking how tall you are? I am 178 centimeters. Hindi ko po alam kung paano siya in American measurements. $178. When you get that FBP, are you going to adjust it to the proper height? Yeah, most likely. Is it actually 5'10"? I keep hearing I'm like 5'8" or whatever, but those are the exact measurements that I got, you know, that I get after every annual physical. As for what I was being fed growing up, I think I think it's the genes, to be honest. It's genes. I have a niece. She's like 12 years old, and she's like around my ear level already. So, genes. Probably genes. Do you like short kings? I think I don't really have a preference in height, to be honest. I I I have like been with the people who are much shorter than me, but I mean, I guess, yeah. Hello, Alan. I don't. I only go live here. I don't have any idea how to do it yet. Do cross streaming. I've been trying to figure it out, but my last option is actually hearing from my agency on how to do it. Here, just on my neck level. That's cute. Forget the pulse height advice. Give me height advice. How old are you? I think you can still grow. I think. At what height do you guys stop growing? I have been this tall like probably because I did say this story before, but for the new ones here, like 3 days ago, I ran into a classmate when we were like around 14 or so. I remember her being so much taller than me. And then when I saw her again, you know, several years after, I'm like much taller than her now. Yeah. I was quite surprised because I actually do remember looking up, trying to talk to her back then. Oh my God. You need to be tuli. You're saying you're cooked, so sinasabi mo ano ka ngayon? Okay. I didn't mean to laugh. No, I didn't mean to laugh. Okay lang kung supot ka pa. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Sorry. I kind of lost myself there. Okay lang yan. I think it's nice that you still have a choice if you want it removed or not. Kasi I have friends na sabi nila they wish that they had a choice, to be honest. But I don't know. I have no idea what that means, to be honest. Oh, sorry for laughing. I laugh this way because I don't really I can't laugh too hard. Like I cannot. I would get a noise complaint. All right. Reset, reset. Hindi ba uso yung tule sa Italy? You would think na uso dyan there kasi Italy. Tule. It's a bad joke. Sorry. All right, sorry. That was a lame joke. Hello, Kaiser. Well, oh, thank you, Coco Bean. Appreciate the heart. Ay, tawa na. Tawa na. Tawa na, guys. Yeah, you're talking to a lily like that. All right. What is the strongest dinosaur in your opinion? I used to really like dinosaurs as a kid. I had an obsession for dinosaurs and trains. I really like trains growing up. But for dinosaurs, I don't know what are the current stats for, like what is the meta now? I mean, it would always be like I think one of the things that people would always say first would be the Tyrannosaurus Rex, but I feel like it wouldn't hold a candle towards those tiny velociraptors. I think he would get absolutely done in. Did they get nerfs, Spinos? That's like the meta now. The Leviathan. Isn't that a mythical creature? And the Bible says it's the strongest. I'm like getting wrapped up by wires at the moment, so I'm fixing it. I have a wire like tethered on my head so that I can do lives longer. What about dragons though? Like, I recently heard about ano. I recently learned about bakunawa. Do you guys know what a bakunawa is? I heard it's the strongest right now. A moon-eating dragon. Is that it? Ang alam ko yung bakunawa is yung it's short for baklang nakakaunawa. I, I heard it's the strongest right now. You know, because of the economy. Like, yung tipo, yung tipong kapit na kapit ka na. Is this the strongest right now? That's what I heard. That's not from me. Yun daw yung ibig sabihin ng bakunawa. Baklang nakakaunawa. You didn't hear that from, I heard that from someone else. The favorite comedy movie? I know, I can't recall. I really like action though. I like sci-fi, so one of my top movies are Star Wars and what else? The Sun Eater is a character from my hero Academia. Do you like Halo? Not really. I didn't grow up with an Xbox, but I did have a friend. Her brother would always play on Xbox, and we would watch him. Um, I know as much Halo from like the time that I would watch her brother play it. You know, as kids. Have you seen Pangarap Kong Hold Up? I did. I watch it. It's funny. Pacific Rim was good. It reminded me of super robots like Gunbuster and all those action stuff. Did you play Hollow Knight? I have it on my Switch, but I'm not really good at Metroidvanias, that genre. But I do want for my trip. I want to complete it. You like medieval fantasy? Oh, I do. One of my favorite movies is Princess Bride. If that counts as a medieval fantasy. No, I don't think it's really fantasy though. It is quite grounded. You know, my name is Inigo Montoya. That stuff. Are you outside or just white noise? It's noise from this world. I mean, it's water. I don't really have any opinions on Silk Song, but I get why it's one of the most requested the games to come out, and it's good for all the people that want it. But for my Switch, the only thing that I play there right now is Vampire Survivors. That's my favorite game of all time. You remember that game where you recite the spell? Oh, Major Arena. Yeah, it was fun, but I kind of got turned off from playing it because uh, it has a big frog monster, and I know I kind of don't want to go back to it for now. Hello, Cheese. Been a while. Nice to see you again. I can see that you have it. You have a new. I can't see it. I can't see it well, but it looks like some sort of animal. I guess dark fantasy or light fantasy. I feel like I would be really into dark fantasy. You know. Do you have a job? Where do you live? Oh, do you live off the nations? I do have a day job. Yeah. It pays the bills, and you know, downloads from my streams actually do help quite a bit. You know, when when I need to buy something for an emergency, like um like one time I had to replace a key component for my PC, and donations from the chat really helped me buy a replacement really quick. A voice changer. Oh no, you caught me. Oh no. You have exposed me. I'm gonna end the stream now. I like how people always do that, trying to point out something super obvious. But yeah, I am a 40-year-old guy, posing as an anime girl. I feel like Tito Aries will never let me end the live. I mean, I don't mind it. I have done 5-hour streams before. So as long as you guys like to hear me yap, then I'm all for it. Is that VR? Yeah, Tyrone. Yes, it is. Is it being a live streamer a reliable job? Um, if you're big enough, yeah, like any kind of VTuber, like for myself, um, it would be a dream to like be a full-time streamer. Like I do enjoy this a lot. Like I'm not kidding, and I don't mind not getting any donations during a stream because I do generally like talking to people like this. But just the thought of like just doing something you like and you can live off of it, full time. It's like it's like the perfect thing ever, right? But like yeah, big as in you have a huge following, you know. like probably around 100K. So right now, I uh I have like 2,000 followers, as you can see here. Um, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to live off of just streaming. So yeah, I do have a day job. Hello, Rosaria. Hi. But it would be really nice though. Like, when it reaches that point, I worry it might get tiring for you. Yeah. Well, we can only know if we get there. To be honest, but I think it would be really fun, like streaming like 3 times a day. I tried it before. It's really fun. And when I was streaming for like the last 3 months, I was following a schedule, and that actually really hindered me a lot. So I tried something new when August started. So when August started, I just stream whenever I can, or when I felt like it. It stopped being a thing that I have to do, but it's a thing that I want to do. And I don't know, it's more freeing, to be honest. I like the system better. And it is quite nice. Do you like VTubers? I honestly am disgusted of. I mean, you have been talking to me this whole time. I kinda am one. But as for VTubers, aside from the really famous ones like back in the day, I only really know one. You are a good one. Thank you, then. Thank you. Kinda. It was hard for me to really like just take in that title, because when I first started, I really didn't have any idea like what to do, because I only really knew one VTuber. And then I don't know, it was quite awkward for me to get into this, but like not know much about you know all the things. Do you prefer streaming on TikTok? Yeah, I do prefer it here, but I would love it if I would also grow on that other website, with the red logo. It would be nice if I also had like the same amount of followers. It would be really awesome. Never understood VTubers. They like to hide their face. They're hiding from. I don't think that's how it works. I mean, that's just how it is. I think most of us here, like VTubers, um, has quite a few. Um, I wouldn't say confidence. Like I have seen people shining more, because it's really their personalities that we see, and not the physical outlook of things. But it works for people. Hello, Zai and Matt. Oh, and I'll admit now, you guys, I tried before. I tried streaming as myself. I I'm not saying that like I don't want to describe what I look like as much as possible, but you know, it was long ago then, but I think there is a certain appeal if you have a really nice looking model that you can see while you're listening to it. How did that go? It was quite good. It excelled a little bit, but I quit when the pandemic hit. I uh I had quite a few what do you call them, sponsorships, but it didn't really work out. Are you cooking something? I just finished cooking something. Is your avatar a chef? No, I'm only a chef now, but I'm usually a bartender. You're smurfing. No, no. I left that persona behind, and that's really like the my whole reason for the voice thing, because I I would get recognized. I would get recognized, to be honest. I did I did used to work for radio, so if someone really tried hard, then yeah, I'll be there, I guess. You can find me, but I'd really appreciate if people don't, or if you do, don't say anything. I cook bits. I cook some. Oh, I don't think I have it anymore. Oh, it's the pizza is still here. Ever thought of using your real voice down the line? I might. It's a thing that I am considering. But what you're hearing now is pretty much the baseline of it. It's just tweaked a little bit. And I'm being really honest, like you're hearing it, but it's changed enough that um if my previous viewers heard me, they wouldn't know it's me. So how you feel in VR, like wearing it? It's heavy. It's really heavy, and it's hot. So I'm kind of forced to use a fan, which you hear. You would be hearing it like it's some dude breathing into your ear. So if like no, I'm gonna let you guys hear it. Like sometimes I get told that if I'm okay or not, that they could hear me breathing, but it's not me. It's the fan. Hold on. I'm gonna stop speaking. It sounds like heavy breathing. So yeah, it does get hot. And yeah, exactly. A helmet with a microwave on it. It's funny though, it's morphing. I've never really thought about it that way, you know? I'm like just enjoying my time here. Like, it's fun. I like Shinra a lot, this model. And I get to meet new people, without being tied down as my previous life. Because there are things that I cannot do as that person. So I'm really loving the freedom that I got, you know. But it's like it's not really, it wasn't that big of a deal, you know. Have you ever been to Hong Kong? No. I'd like to go someday though. Makes sense identity. Yeah, yes. I'm glad you understand, Merc. And I'm glad that my friends are really supportive still. Like um they come here from time to time and they would sometimes call me by my name. So if you're gonna, like, I don't know, what about Japan? Have you been there? But yeah, several times. But it's more of like a place that I like to visit. I don't exactly, you know, yearn to like live there. So it's just a nice place to visit. I still often change my handle online, so I guess I understand a little bit. I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess that it's like the same thing. Like you would meet people as a certain handle, and then the bar flies at the house flies. You can be either. You stayed there for a year. No, I can only imagine. But you tried the food. I mean, yeah, totally, yeah. I was there for a month, so it would be really hard not to try the food there. Yeah, that will be quite the feat if you stay there for a while and you did try the food, then it's okay. My favorite is Japanese curry. Do you like black beers? Oh, what is this like super specific question? Napakalakhap. It's so random though. It's like such a random question. The only right people. Yeah, I like people. Yeah, that's exactly what my answer is. I don't really I'm not virtue signaling or whatever, but I do like people, like, genuinely. I don't care about race or anything, but um I don't get, like, having a preference over one thing, like, to another, like race wise. So yeah. Like it sounds so weird. Like, oh yeah, like I can just say, yeah, I like I like white guys better, stuff like that. It would get like taken out of context. Build culture and tradition associated with the race. I used to have two friends. Is this Filipino guy and a Japanese guy. They are my close friends, and they were having an argument because yung kaibigan ko na Filipino was being accused of having an Asian fetish by the Japanese dude, and he was trying his best to, like, refute the allegation. And his argument was, um yung Japanese guy kasi thinks yung kaibigan namin na Filipino then was into Japanese girls only, or yung mga chinita, kasi those are the only ones that he dates daw. And yung kaibigan naman namin na yung kaibigan namin na Filipino was his argument, or his rebuttal was, of course I'm only gonna be dating chinitas or yung mga ganon kasi they're the only ones around. They're the only ones that live near me. I don't, like, sabi niya, I don't exactly have any options, you know. So what do you think, guys? I think that was a valid answer, right? So I don't think you would be, you'd have an Asian fetish if you're only really allowed around Asians, right? And I mean, to be honest, sa area namin, we do have quite a few numbers of them short-haired chinitas with glasses. There are quite an abundance of them. Do you have siblings? Yeah, I do. I do. I like Korea. You like you like Korean. Have you ever been to have you ever been to Boracay? If you want to see some Korean honeys, then yeah, short haired chinita with glasses. I wouldn't say I'm short haired. My hair has gotten quite long. Thank you, Rosaria. Ano lang, sakto lang. What are your favorite songs or artists? I like idol music. Um, I like I've been listening to a lot of K-pop lately. Long hair is such a pain to take care. Yeah, that's why I always have it in a braid. I try not to describe myself physically, because I do not want you guys to have um this image of me, you know. But the way that I do my hair, like on the daily, um, is always in braids, because it does get hot, and I do like to cook, and I don't want hair all over my neck when I'm doing things like those. There's a time someone done mo short haired with glasses. Hold on, I can do that, I guess, since we're not doing culinary questions anymore. Might as well go back, I guess. and I can go back to my usual look. There we go. I just changed the ambience. Since I do feel like we'll be here for a while. All right, we are back to our usual element. I feel like um a lot of people like this hair more, so I don't really wear it that much. So, but this is my default hair. This is the one that I like to wear the most. Because this what I started with. You know, this what I started streaming with. You know, this whole look. Gatekeeper. No, I wouldn't say. I don't want to look like your typical streamer na just really wanting to look good. So, okay lang yan. Nahihirapan mag-English. Okay, we can just speak in Tagalog na lang. There has been quite a few changes din naman. Like, yung una kong itsura talaga was really different. Like, the clothes and everything. But the hair stayed the same. I used to have blue eyes, guys. Hello, Jane. Thank you. I have another outfit that you guys might like. Just let me, you know, try my best not to accidentally expose myself naked. This is my detective outfit. What else? Ano pa ba yung meron ako? Oh, this one. I use this for my school episode. I was talking about school life. Oh, and I wore this hair. This is me as a student. You look like Seal from Hawkeye. I always tend to get told that You know, I look like someone. The one that I get the most is Foss from what's that game again? I keep forgetting. You look so young. Yeah, I know. And this is my outside clothes when I'm hanging out. I'm just hanging out in some random VR chat world. This is what I wear. Hello, Navina. Lahat my outfit mo bagay sa'yo. Well, I do my best to make it look good somehow. Yung outfit mo parang tomboy. Sabi nga sa akin, ano daw, kamukha ko daw si Catherine. Dun sa ano. I forgot who told me that. Yung isang movie daw niya. Kamukha ko daw. And this one is what I wear when I'm gaming. Anyway, let's go back to my default outfit. Here, this is a bartender Nero as I intend to look. Lalaki ka, no? Yeah. Totally. Nahuli mo ako. Itigil ko na yung stream kasi nahuli mo ako. Nagkukunwari talaga ako eh. Sa totoo lang ako eh. 40 years old. Gusto mo ba marinig yung totoo kong boses? I can do it for you. Wait lang.
Hello there, baby girl. Ito talaga yung boses ko eh. Kumusta kayo naman dyan? Ito talaga ako eh. Kumusta? Ano na talaga ako eh. Ay, ito talaga yung boses ko. So, madanda ni kanito talaga eh. Kailangan ko magkunwaring babae para kumita. Para sa ikabubuhay ko. Anyway, yun lang naman. Kumusta kayo dyan mga baby girl?
Anyway, that's ako talaga yun. I should like just for one time on a stream just have like a male avatar and every single one of us just pretends that it has always been that way. How fun would that be? Gumagamit ka pa ng voice changer? Yeah. Gusto mo mag-voice changer ako ulit? Wait lang. Paano nga to ulit? Ewan, wag na. Kaya tamad na ako mag-entertain. I should like try and find a good model to stream with. I'll just surprise you guys one of these days. You know, like I'm just gonna be a guy for like one stream. I wonder if ano, I wonder if kikita pa rin ako. Kasi I heard VTubing as a guy is like hard mode, you know. There's not much audience that are into it. You know, girls that are into VTuber guys. That's what I heard. So yung Oshi mo is lalaki. I don't really know much about other VTubers, so there's still a market for it, but it's different. The Lego spin. My accent is leaking out. I can't say it. It's spin meme. I'm just saying be in mirror. It's okay. Okay lang naman yan. Kung you're into male VTuber, it doesn't really matter. Ayun nga. You can like someone, you know, for their personality and everything without it being, you know, like that. Kasi you like your guy friends, right? That doesn't make you gay. Can you spin from the corner? I can try it. Hold on. I'm sorry, I can't do it properly because I have wires on my head and I would get tangled. Normally, I can do it, you know, if I'm not tethered. Spin. Spin. Huwag ka matatambling. I can do a backflip if I get more gifts from it from other people. How's that? That's a rare occasion. I told you, I have quite the ups. I can jump really high. You guys are special. I don't really do it that often, aside from that one video. Can I ask something? Sure. Hindi yata ako makaiya. Ito na lang. I'm glad I stumbled into your life. It's fine. I'm glad you're here too. I don't have my usual people, but I'm always down to meet new ones. How's your day been? It's been good. I woke up early yesterday because it's like it's it's garbage day. It was garbage day. So I had to throw some I'm starting to sound Canadian. Out. There we go. And then I had an early breakfast, did some chores for the house, and then I was going to stream like around noontime yesterday, but I fell asleep. And I woke up around 6 p.m. It was garbage disposal day, yeah. People came in to collect some of my trash. I had quite a few because last Sunday someone came here to clean the house, and I did quite have a few things that I needed cleaned. Hindi naman sa sinasabi kong balahura ako, but minsan kasi ayun lang naman. Thank you, Dark Soul. Well, yeah, I do stream like around 10 p.m. most of the time. So, para sa mga bago dito, that's when you can expect na mag-stream ako. It's not always. Sometimes I start late, but it should be right, like the right time frame. Yeah, exactly. It's cleaning. Ano yung gusto mo sa lalaki? Give us 3 for physical and 3 soga. and you extended so that I can answer, huh? That's a good strategy to get something out of me. All right. Let's see here. So you know how most girls would be like, oh, I want someone just like my dad. But I didn't really like. I told you story before. I was a product of breakup baby making. So my dad wasn't really expecting to have another kid. So I don't really have a proper template for what what other girls do. But like I know this is so typical, but if I was looking for a partner, sa ugali, I'd really like it if they don't waste food, are respectful to their parents, and are good with animals. I think that's those three are like what makes someone really attractive for me. And physically though, since I did mention that I am quite tall, it's a lot of if you're looking for a partner and then you're quite tall yourself, it does kind of play into it, cause like I don't know, maraming insecure about the height. Like they don't want being, alam mo yung natatanggaran sa'yo? Alam mo ba yun? But for me, it doesn't really matter. So it's more of like if my partner minds something like that, then yeah. And for physical siguro, I'm satisfied as long as mukhang mabango. Yung mukhang mabango. I kind of have like I don't want this to sound sexual or whatever, but I kind of do have a thing with smells and sounds. When something smells great and then it tickles my ear, I I think that's really attractive, you know. So ayoko naman kasi sabihing hindi importante sa akin yung itsura. No, that is super important. I think if you're looking for someone, yeah, I think hindi naman, ayoko naman kasi yung virtue signaling na like of course I want an attractive partner. You know what? But if you really do like someone, yung mga ganyang yung mga ganyang bagay, it's a nothing burger if you like someone enough. And to be honest, even if you're with like the most good-looking guy, the most gorgeous girl, siya, pumapangit siya pag nag-break kayo. Di ba? Right? Am I right, guys? Di ba? Oh, I'm right, di ba? I have a friend na pumapangit sa paningin mo. Hindi pa ako marunong mag-Korean or Saraya. I don't have a knack for languages. I wish I did. Yeah, that's exactly right, Thermo. Hopeless ko na tong jowa ko. Yeah, it should be. Call me traditional, but I am one of those date to marry types. I've had relationships before na I did introduce to my family. Sometimes, well, it didn't work out, and it was sad. It was really sad. But when right now though, I'm not really looking. I'm not really interested in it, but I do hope the next one will be the last. Your right controller battery low. Alright, that's my first time seeing that in a while. So that's why it's been acting up. Hello, Yeji. Yeah, it's always hard. And meeting people nowadays, yeah, it's just the right one. I guess it's because I use it a lot. Being right-handed. Like dating nowadays is so hard. Like I have a friend then she's like she's like really really attractive, but even her, she's like having quite a hard time looking for a partner. I've been telling her though, you should just lower your standards, to be honest. So mo sinabi mo kanina, paano kung mahilig siya mag-alaga ng animal? Mukha at amoy mabango pero hindi ganun kagwapo. I mean, even though I have those standards, it could like change anytime, you know? Paano kung, paano kung gusto ko pala ng ano? Paano kung gusto ko pala ng ano, yung bad boy, tapos sasapakin ako pag walang ulo. No, joke lang yun eh. I don't want that kind of toxic relationship. I know someone who's into that, and oh my god, I I don't want that. But love really just, you know, makes you weird things. When making curry, do you prefer making your own roux or doing store-bought? So why am I getting culinary questions now? But I will answer your question. I like store-bought. It's easier. It takes less time. But if I want to be really fancy, and you know, just make it taste authentic, then yeah, I would make my own roux. But I don't know, it's easier to just buy like a packet curry, you know, those bars of curries. It's easier. Do you like gin or red horse? No, I prefer Pilsen. Yeah, store bought. Most restaurants use store bought, you know. Don't believe when people say they make their own roux. It's a waste of time. But yeah, no, alcohol wise, I like Pilsen. Yes, exactly. It would taste the same every single time. I would buy like one box of golden curry and it would last me several cooks because I live by myself and sometimes I do kind of crave for curry and I would only use 2 blocks. So I would get like eight curry meals out of it, you know. The usual adobo. And it's great how you can make adobo out of everything, no? You can make adobong kangkong, you can make adobong sitaw, right? It's really good. Inaanda ka na? Not really. I want to ask more questions, but I think it's quite personal, so I will ask. Well, you can ask me, but I'll decide if I think it's personal or not. It's fine. I think there was a time na for like a week, all I ate was adobo. Adobo for anything. I don't really eat beef that much. I find it quite I mean, I love I love a good steak, but it's too heavy for me. I am more for like a chicken enjoyer. Like chicken all the way, all parts of it. My favorite street food is proben. Like I could eat it all day, you know? Rice, again, chicken. Kumakain ka ng isaw, yeah, of course. Isaw is great. Mag 6 days na yung adobo. And it keeps for a while, huh? It's all that salt in the soy sauce. Did you guys know that Dato Puti and Silver Swan aren't actually real soy sauce? Pag nasa ibang bansa ako, nakakatamad magluto-luto. Yeah, that's for sure. I think if I move to Manila, like live on my own there, get my place there, I feel like I'd be ordering something every day. Because I would be too lazy to go to the market or like go to the groceries where everything is so expensive. Like, I'm lucky enough to have a nice market close by that I can go to every day. I don't have to stock up. What even is real soy sauce? Real soy sauce is just water and soybeans. That's all you need for real soy sauce. But it's super weird because it would taste different from from our usual na nakasanayan na adobo. It's really different. Yeah, it's real. So next time that you go to the supermarket, or you can go to your kitchen right now, look at the ingredients of Silver Swan or Dato Puti if you have it. It would have like probably 15 ingredients in it. You know, it tries to imitate the taste of real soy sauce, but it's different. But you know, yung nakasanayan kasi nating adobo, it's either made with Silver Swan or Dato Puti na soy sauce. And that's what we grew up with. Nakasanayan natin, and that's what's, you know, yung ano yung ano sa atin eh. Ano yun yung masarap sa atin eh. I tried making adobo with kikoman and some other real Japanese brand soy sauce. It's richer. I like the taste, but it just hits different, you know. And you know that hack where if you have if you have uh if you have vanilla ice cream and then you put soy sauce on it, pag nilagyan mo siya ng real soy sauce like Kikoman, it just tastes like tastes like vanilla ice cream with soy sauce on it. But if you try it with Dato Puti or Silver Swan, it tastes like caramel. It must be all those chemicals in it. What, di ba? What are you guys experimenting? Soy sauce on ice cream? Salt really enhances the taste of sweet things. That's why salted caramel exists. we're like I like we're how we're slowly going back to like we're going back to culinary. No, it's not like more not salt, but more like salty. The salty flavor. Soy sauce is salty. I know, but it works. Do you do song request? Not really. I try not to play copyrighted music here because I intend to upload this live later in another streaming platform. So it would be quite troublesome editing that out. Can you play Bugs Out? I just said, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's a song, but I don't want to play it. But I don't think it really fits the vibe of what I'm trying to go for here in this kind of live stream. Imagine mo, bar, tapos ang tugtugan bagsakan. Para, para naglagay ng ano, para kang naglagay ng disco music sa sa lamay. Akala ko culinary. We just changed the vibe again. We were done with it. I wasn't really getting any culinary questions until, now. What genre of music you usually listen to? I like I like rap, but I like hip hop. But mostly I listen to J-pop and then Korean K-pop, you know. I really like old songs. When I feel down, I like to listen to the sound of rain. If you can consider that music, I have a whole playlist that I listen to when I'm just feeling, different. The sound of rain relaxes me. I associate it with good days that I used to spend with my grandmother. She would always make me this nice bowl of champorado growing up when it's raining. And when I hear the sound of rain, I remember those times, and it helps me, it helps my mood to like lighten up a bit. You don't look like the yellow one. Oh, and that's the other Nero. Your avatar's really cool. Thank you. I did my best to make it look look good. And it was quite an investment, but as long as I can entertain people, you know, looking like this, you're drifting to sleepiness. Well, if you can, if you want to, you can. It is quite late. It's almost like 2 a.m. I used to like go on for longer when I first started because I really did want to. I really did like want to gather up an audience, and I'm glad I did those times. Because I have met most of my regulars. When I did like really late streams. It looks really good. So, all right, yeah. I appreciate the comment. You intend to post yeah, yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Can I ask something random? I mean, yeah, I guess. May sarili kaming mundo dito. It's fine, but I mean, I don't want to call it out sana, but you guys can talk amongst yourselves, but as long as you're not, um, you know, clogging up the chat, then it's fine. Just try to keep the chat clean and on topic, you know. Mahal mo or mahal ka? Oh, I think I would be really I would be comfortable if it's someone that I like. But you can also learn how to like someone. Depende siguro kung ano, mabango. What to do if two people likes you? Dear friend, well, hold on. Let me try and process this question. What to do if two people like you? They're friends. They are friends, and one of them is your old crush. Well, ito yung tanong ko. Listen to me closely. Mahal mo or yung mahal ka? Di ba? Ang galing nung timing nung tanong ni Pipo Aris. Really good. If you need to do a decision, of like two things, you should flip a coin. You'll know what your choice is, like the moment you flip that coin. Kasi by the time that it's up there, you already have an answer for yourself. Gusto mo gusto mo malaman yung parang you already know the answer kasi you're looking forward na sana I hope it's head. I hope it's tail. That's what I do when I'm undecided about two things. Ba't ako natatawa ang cute no filter ng anime? Hindi po ito filter. I'm actually a 3D living anime girl. One time I was trying to decide between if I wanted Jollibee spaghetti or yung Jollibee hot dog. I flipped a coin. Anong nasa taas na siya, my heart really wanted it to be Jollibee hot dog, so I just went for the hot dog. I mean, it's such a mundane decision, but it works. Sorry, pero cute siya. Thank you po. Invite kaya natin to si Nero sa samgyupsal. Bigyan niyo na lang ako ng pang samgyupsal. It has been a while since yung huli kong samgyupsal. Ang mahal na samgyupsal sa Pilipinas is like 500 per person. That's almost for me like a 3 days grocery. Then bakit ang emotional intelligent? I just have like a lot of experience talking to people, you know. This is what I do as a bartender. I listen to people. They share their stories to me and I learn from them. Then hopefully by the next time that a person asks me or things like those, I can share other people's experiences to them. And then yeah, that's why I like what I do. When you go to Korea, I mean, yeah, I guess. The subconscious already knows psychiatrist now. I'm not an expert. I'm not licensed. I'm just a mere bartender, you know, ready to serve and to listen for, you know, anything that troubles your heart. My tagline is your your heart shaken, your spirit stirred. I am Nero, ready to serve. Magaling, di ba? that that was kind of cringe, but I wanted something like that. I should change your career to a psychiatrist. Well, I could be. I could be a professional psychiatrist, just, you know, just pretending to be a bartender VTuber, but, you know, I don't think I have enough time to study, you know, being one. But I do have a friend who's in that career. But IRL though, I really do want it to be that type of bartender, you know. Cause like I have shared before, I am a trained one. I am a trained and licensed bartender. I just never really gotten like the chance to do anything with it. And then I felt like this type of gig, being a VTuber, you know, helps me live that dream. You know, even for a little while. The psychologist first course, well, that's fine. It doesn't mean naman na porket ganito ka, you're healthy, right? You can be a doctor and you can be sick, di ba? But I wish I had the red horse though, Eman. I can't serve anything now. And it is 2 a.m. na. So maybe it's best that everyone sleeps. And for everyone else in other parts of the world, you should enjoy the rest of your day and probably stop watching a random VTuber for now. So is the time well then I guess it's just about perfect then. So, ayan, yung mga inaantok na, matulog na. And the max time hit. It actually said the max time hit. Hindi na ba pwede mag-extend? Oh, that's grabe naman, huwag niyo naman ubusan ng pera si Tito Aris. Ayun na, wala na yung countdown. To make a new one? Oh, I was trying to delete it. Why did it reset? I was trying to delete it. No, wait. I'm not gonna do. I was trying to delete it. All right, let me see. And I guess we can do all right, yeah. Let's extend 15 minutes kasi nagmata si Tito Aris. You know, just take into account yung huli niyang binato. I think that still can be extended, I think. Sorry, did my thing lag? I'm extending it 15 minutes kasi I don't know, I think ano ba yung huli mong binato? A hand heart? Well, that's anyway, yeah. 15 minutes lang. I think it still can be extended. You know, I think it still can be extended, but I'm not sure. You can try, but that doesn't mean that I'll actually finish the timer though. Hello everyone. Luto ako ng pansit canton. Gusto, ano yung flavor? I'm one of the weird ones who like original. You know, yung kulay yellow. I like just the really normal taste of it. You know, nothing too harsh. Yung calamansi is good too. Sent 102 likes. Alright, I appreciate it. I remember when studying as teenagers, we were doing like an all-nighter doing a project, and we cook pancit canton like around this hour, like 2:00 ng madaling araw. And I don't know why, but when you cook something super late into the night, everything just feels so loud. You know? Like, when you're opening the fridge, parang ang lakas-lakas niya. When you're turning on the stove, like it clicks like for a couple of times. Para kang magpapasabog ng bomba. Then I remember when my sister still lived with me. Because before she left, um, he stayed here in my place. Then I would stay up at night kasi I would have like, projects that I would work on. And I would eat something, try to prepare something. She would just get up, from her room. Then hihingi sa akin. Like, she heard it. So, well, sometimes I do miss that kind of moments. I actually kind of seen like a video like that here on TikTok, and then I cried when I saw that. It was like a simple video. It was this yung bunso na lalaki. He was annoyed that humingi yung ate niya kasi nagluto siya ng gabi. And it was supposed to be comedic, but when I saw it, I just got sad and I cried. It just made me miss my siblings. It's hard to be, it's hard to live alone. Ang ingay yung paglagay ko ng itlog. Kahit magbasag lang ng itlog, no? Sobrang lalakas niya. When you turn on an oven, let's say a microwave, it's like the loudest thing in the night. You can hear the the microwaves. Di ba 24 hours yung McDo? It depends on the branch. Here in my place, there's 2 McDonald's. One closes at around 11, and the other, like by the highway, it's 24 hours. Pag mag-microwave ako dito, i-stop ko bago mag 1 second. I know the feeling. I think the whole house hears that ding. So you just have to really rush in and stop it before it goes to that. Do you have an air fryer? My air fryer broke. I actually want to buy like a new one, but money. Maybe I'll put on a donation for a new air fryer. I saw one here on TikTok. It looks really good, and but I was also kind of scared because I was watching this live seller sell that air fryer. It's like 2,000 pesos, and I'm pretty sure she had that chicken on there for like 3 days now. Like they have a sample rotisserie chicken inside it, and it's just there during their whole live selling stream. It scared me a little bit. Yung maingay lang sa amin dito is yung rice cooker kapag luto na yung click. Have you ever had like one of those fancy Japanese rice cookers that speaks when the rice is done? It doesn't pay much being a bartender in the Philippines. So I'm not an actual bartender IRL. I have a day job, but I am a trained and certified, license and all, bartender, but my actual day job does, yeah, pay a lot more than being a bartender. And like it's enough. It's enough to get by the day. I'm not really someone who needs a lot because I do have quite trouble getting things organized. So I have really minimal things in my room. I have like random things that I buy though, like you know what I really want right now? A lightsaber. I've been talking about this to my viewers for the past 3 months because I'm trying to I'm trying to build like um a bar no a Jedi costume for Halloween, and I I I've been looking for boots, to go with it, but all I've seen, you know how those Jedi's only, how everyone in Star Wars only wear boots, like every single one of those people there in that whole universe, they only wear boots. I've been trying to find something like it. I even went thrifting, okay, okay. And I I only see I only see healed ones. And to be honest, I don't need heels anymore. I'm already plenty tall enough. Nero, tanong sa amin ng MAPE teacher namin, pipiliin mahal mo or mahal ka. Sinagot ko na yan kanina. But for me, if I had to choose, it should be something na mahal ko. Say I'd be more comfortable if it's someone that I actually like. But I can also learn to love someone who loves me, you know? How tall are you? I am 178 centimeters. But yeah, I'm having a quite a hard time looking for non-heeled boots. I just want to look like a cool Jedi, man. And then hopefully down the line, get a nice looking lightsaber, before Halloween. That doesn't cost like an arm and a leg. And it's one of my dream toys growing up, My it's mostly my brother's fault, you know. He loves Star Wars. And I'd be watching it with him, and then I just got it, you know, the 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 interest in that universe. Could I ask how old are you? I mean, I don't mind saying my my age, but I prefer not disclosing it. But if I say like any age, I could be lying about it, I think I could say I'm 25, but you wouldn't really believe it. So I could just say anything, but I wouldn't be really, you know. When you grow up with boys, well, I also have two sisters, but we kind of just fought a lot. I did mention before I wasn't really close with my siblings until I was like around 15. They didn't really take me seriously until I was also in that stage of life. Hello, AG. You happened to stumble to my FYP. Welcome to the stream. We have like 2 minutes left, but I'm glad you followed, and I hope to see you on the next one. You know, unless we get extended. But as for my age, I am old enough to have finished high school and finished culinary school. You know, to have graduated culinary school. So 23, give or take. My two friends follow you. I never knew they watch VTubers. Who are they? I might remember their names. Imagine na yung sasabihin na rider sa'yo pag na-order ka ng madaling araw. Did you guys know that I have been intending to buy like training weights for for home training, but the only thing that prevents me from buying them is 50 kilos na weights. Paano yun dadalhin ni Kuya? It's like a total of 50 kilograms of training weights for home training, and nahihiya ako. Nahihiya ako mag-order. How much is your avatar? I bought it on this my avatar was like around 3,000 pesos. It was quite expensive. It's Shinra, so I don't think you can you can buy her anymore, but you have other options. Sino yung favorite VTuber mo? Si Horori. She's like really the only one that I know. How much is 3,000 pesos in US dollars? Like, I don't know, $60? Si Pora and Jolly Baby, two my friends that follow you. I don't think I'm familiar. They probably just followed me and never talked to me yet. I would recognize if it's someone na nagko-comment dito palagi. Yeah, it is like a 3D model, so I can get why it's expensive. But it's like you can't buy Shinra anymore. The creator discontinued selling her, so it is quite sad. Anyway, I have to go now. I'm really feeling my eyes are getting heavy, and hopefully we get to do this again. Tomorrow. Given that I don't just fall asleep. So thank you for everyone. It was really nice meeting you people, and yeah. Let me see if I can do this perfectly. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye po. Good night. It was fun. And have a good rest of your day, everyone. Bye-bye po. Good night. Bye-bye.